Hello, and thank you for tuning in to Embracing Budgets. My name is Rochelle. Y'all, in today's video, all right, guys, so I am switching up some things when it comes to my savings and that sort of thing, okay? So I'm going to be rearranging my savings binders and my sinking funds binders while telling you a little storito, okay? So let's go with the sinking funds first, okay? So with my sinking funds, I was looking at my categories that I have in my sinking funds. This is my high priority binder, and this is my low priority binder, right? Okay, and I was like, okay, we're gonna have to switch up some things because some of these make sense and some of these don't, okay? Like, okay, in my high priority binder right here, car maintenance, I'm gonna turn it this way so you guys can read. We have car maintenance, self-care. This needs to stay a priority. Of course, it's self-explanatory about the car maintenance. I gotta have my car. You know, self-care is self-explanatory. I need to take care of myself, and sometimes I just don't, okay? Household, self-explanatory. You need the things in your house. Vacation, you need time to go somewhere, just relax, relate, and release. Holidays is something that comes around every single year, and I do not want to overspend during that time of year. Home decor, I have a new apartment, and I need to decorate it. It still looks like it doesn't look like I just moved in here, but it could use some just a little bit more personality, okay? YouTube, I have a channel, I have to maintain it. Future home, self-explanatory, but I might be moving this over to the low priority because my high priority right now is reducing my debt, okay? Emergency fund, this is another one that I'm going to move over to my low priority. Now, hear me out, hold on, hear me out, okay? The reason why I wouldn't call this particular folder a high priority because my emergency fund is already established. My budgeting method is the pay yourself method, to where I automatically, before I even see any money from my paycheck, a certain percentage is dropped into my savings account, my high yield savings account. So that is my emergency fund, and that's why, in truth, this folder really and truly does not need to be inside my high priority binder, if that makes sense, okay? Pens and stationery. Yeah, this does not need to be high priority, okay? Now, my goth fund, which is the get out of the house fund, this does need to be a priority because I think I've told you guys before, I am darn near turning into a hermit, to where especially this past winter, I really haven't left the house because number one, it's been too cold, and I don't like leaving the house when it's cold. So there you go, okay? So, and then last but not least, experiences. I have something that I've always wanted to do coming up, and actually it's because it's already paid for and everything. I just need to save just a little bit more money for this experience. It's coming up in about 6-7 months. So I need to save just a little bit more money, and it should be around about $850. So it's listed. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's listed right there for $820 for my budget. So there you go with that. Okay, so for right now, I'm going to just take these 3 out for right now. I can tell you right now that chances are this one will be by next year, the future home, because within the next 3 to 4 years, I do want to focus on purchasing my home, and this will become a priority back again. But chances are I will be moving this back over into the high priority binder next year, after I pay off all of my debt, because I have a plan for me to get rid of it within the next year and a half, okay? All right, so I'm not going to put this away just yet because I will be moving some of these over into my high priority binder, okay? So birthday for right now is not a high priority. Clothing, even though I am on a weight loss lifestyle change, for right now it could stay inside my low priority. Fun money, I have enough fun with my regular funds, and this is not a high priority. Gifts, not a high priority. I don't be buying that many gifts throughout the year like that. Health and hygiene, I just might move this one over to my high priority because I do purchase my health and hygiene items like I do my household items. I purchase them in bulk, so I do not run out of them. Shower gel, feminine hygiene products, and such and so forth, and like that. So there you go. Luxury is not a high priority. I don't even know anything that's luxury that I actually want. No, that's a lie. There's actually a purse that I want. It's not crazy expensive. It's not a Louis Fendi Prada, you know, or anything like that. It's not a Chanel bag, but it is more money than I have. Well, I have the money to purchase it right now if I wanted to, but it's not a priority. So not a high priority. It's not even on the list of my immediate 5, if you know what I mean. So that's for right now. That's why I'm keeping luxury over here in the low priority, because it's not. My office, of course, low priority. Debt, now debt most definitely needs to move over to high priority, because that is one of my main focuses for this year, for me to, within the next year and a half, to become debt free. Okay, makes sense. I hope it does. Okay, and then of course my last sinking fund inside here is my treat yourself one right here. I added it last minute. I think it was like last month or the month before last I added it, and it was just something that I came outside of myself, out of my head. It was like, listen, you got to take your time to treat yourself to certain things. And usually like once a week, I might treat myself to a cup of coffee or a matcha. More than likely it's a matcha at Starbucks or at one of the local coffee shops here. But for those odd times when you want just a little bit more, hey, you got a folder for it. Treat yourself, but it is in the low priority binder for now. The get out of the house is more of the priority, because I do need to get a social life in this new city that I am beginning to love. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do, these 3 right here, I'm going to put these here in the low priority binder. There you go. And then I am adding health and hygiene and debt to my high priority binder. Okay. Okay. And I'm going to put the health and hygiene right before the household, so that I know that they're both here. Okay. Okay. So with that being said, for my sinking funds, as you guys saw when you saw my unstuffing for the first quarter video, I am funding my sinking funds through my savings challenges that I do, that I'm doing this year. All of last year, every bit of money that I did in my savings challenges, I put that towards debt. And now I am switching it up this year so that my sinking funds, my savings challenges will be going towards my sinking funds, okay? However, one of the things that I did at the beginning of the year when I was choosing which savings challenges to put inside of my 2 binders here, I was putting labels on them to choose what challenge would go with what sinking fund or whatever. And if you guys did watch my my unstuffing and then restuffing into my sinking funds, you guys saw that I did not stay the course, okay? Not totally. not totally stayed the course. So I was like, you know what, Rochelle, what we're gonna do, all of my high priority savings challenges will be mostly inside of my big binder right here, my big green binder right here, and then my minis will be funding my low priority savings challenges. Okay, now with my minis also, I will be removing the labels off of those savings challenges also. But what I will be doing in addition to that is that all of my mini savings challenges will be $100 or less. I do not want, or if it could fit, if it can't fit inside of there, it'll be inside here. Like this one is only a $45 challenge, but of course it can't fit inside of the little small envelopes that are inside of my minis. But like one of my savings challenges, this one right here that I have down for car maintenance, but it is saving $225. Now, if I was saving for car maintenance, this should have already been funded because, yeah, like it's my car. I have to keep it going. But because it is over $100, I'm gonna move this challenge from budget with Taryn. I'm gonna move this over to my high priority big binder savings challenge right here. And I'm just gonna stuff it in this free one right there, okay? And then I will put another savings challenge in here, okay? This one was for debt, and I will say that when I did unstuff it, I did put all the money that was in there for debt, the $54, I did put it inside of the debt fund, right? Okay, this one right here, that's not gonna be much. And this one right here, I'm gonna move also. This one is a 250 savings challenge. It's the mini monster savings challenge. And I had this for fun money. Fun money, my fun money does not need $250 as of right now. Okay? So I'm just gonna put this inside of my bigger binder right here. Do I have a free one? I should. Here it is. Okay, I can just put it right here. Okay. And there you go. Now, do I have any others? No, I don't have any others. That one should be $70 or $80. And this one should be, I know it's less than 100, okay? But that means that there are none left in here, okay? So I have my savings challenges right here, the smaller ones. This one is for $380. I got this one from, sorry, you guys can't see that. I got this one from Budgeting Soldier Girl right here, but it's $380. So chances are it will go inside of my big binder later on. Then I have these other ones from the Humble Budgeter. I think this is from Budget with Taryn. If not, it's from the Humble Budgeter also right there. I'm sorry, I don't know if you guys saw this one, but here it is. And then of course we got the paper party planner papery. I got these right here. From Comfort Coin, she sent me this freebie. And then of course I have these cuties, my favorites. My favorites, okay? From Envelo Handcrafted. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I could be pronouncing that so wrong, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually put Tinkerbell right here in the front, okay? I am going to put this one in here, and I'm going to make, I don't even know, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. 12 times 7 is 12, 24.
48, 72. So it'll be less. 72, 1, 2. 72, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
It'll be 84. So this should be $84 if I do 2 each, okay? Yeah, 84. It's $84. That'll be saved with that one right there. And let's see here. Oh, let me take off this one right there. Let me take off this one, even though I probably should still save this one for Starbucks. Okay, I have some other ones over here. I totally forgot that I had these over here. Okay, so I also have these right here from Nessa Budgets right here, these scratch-offs. I think I will do the $75 savings one right here. It's a scratch off. And is that it? I think that's it. So 1, 2, you know what? I'm gonna save this one. I'm gonna save that one, and I am going to do another one that I have from Party Planner Papery right here. And it's a little simple, easy one. It's 20 bucks. It's 20 bucks, okay? So I have plenty left that I could put inside of my minis savings challenge over here, okay? I have plenty left. I wonder if I should do the 25. You know what? I'm gonna do the 25 and go ahead and get that one out of the way. Because I know for sure that I could go ahead and get that one done and done. Yeah. Okay, so now I've been doing all this talking, but I did not give you guys that little startito. Let me give it to you while I do a little bit of cleaning up, okay? So I found out through my job last month, when it's usually the time when we would get our yearly raises, our salary stipend, if you will, our yearly raises. Found out literally hours after they told us that we were getting it, found out that we were not getting our yearly raises again, and it was being held off for hopefully the end of April, right? Now, when I heard that, I made a choice in that moment, a very eye-opening choice to say to myself, Rochelle, you have no time to waste with the progress you can do in your finances this year. It made me think really hard and made me realize that you have no time to waste. If you get the raise and you just get it a month or 60 days after they told you that you were going to get it, okay, great, fine, you got some kind of increase, which was amazing. However, based off of what we were hearing from people, they said that the increase was going to be not that much, basically. And when I heard that that increase was not going to be that much, mind you, and then they said after that, not long after that, it was like, oh, well, we're going to hold off on doing the raises. I was like, you know what? It wasn't supposed to be that much anyway. It wasn't going to be that much anyway. And my fellow colleagues and coworkers, a lot of them were highly upset. Now, for me, I was like, Michelle, we can make a choice in this moment to stress ourselves out, get angry, raise our blood pressure, which I'm not doing, or we can get focused. And make sure that come next year, when we go into the new year, we still have our plans to make absolutely sure that we walk into the next year with the steady goal that within the first 6 months of next year, that I will be consumer debt free. And that's what like really got me on the roll of, okay, hold on, chick. Rearrange these savings challenges, refocus in on your goals, refocus in on your savings, and do what you got to do. So that's why I was like, I got to rearrange some things. I got to focus in on some things. Let's make our budget just a little bit more realistic. Just a little bit more realistic when it comes to making sure that our budget, our monthly budget for food and everything, is realistic and on point, and you have what you need for your budget, right? Because I was overspending on my grocery bill every single month, and I was just eating that debt. I just put it right back on my credit card. Just put it right back on my credit card and just be like, okay, well, you know what? We'll do what I got to do. But now, guys, when I tell you now, it's like every single year I learn something new. I learn something new. I get refocused and doing what I got to do. So this year, guys, seeing the way that the craziness in this country is going, if I give you any advice, and I do mean if I give you any advice, it's to be steadfast in your financial goals, guys. Like, even like another sidebar, just telling on myself now, right? Guys, there was the 21 Days of Beauty. I'm a makeup lover. If you're a makeup girly, if you like Ulta and Sephora and all that, then you know that the 21 Days of Beauty just ended at Ulta, and that the VIB sale at Sephora is about to happen. Well, I did some damage at the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. When I tell you, after they told me I wasn't going to get my raise, and I refocused, I'm like, with the exception of the things I need, like I needed new skincare, well, not new skincare, but I needed skincare products and that sort of thing. Like I got a moisturizer, I got a cleanser, and all that, because my face right now, when I tell you, it's not good, okay? It's not good at all. When I sit here and tell you that I was like, okay, I don't need these lashes. I don't wear lashes anyway. Taking some lashes back, taking a perfume that I got that I don't even know what it smells like, taking it back. Like, now is not the time to rack up debt. Now is not the time to lose focus. And I know some people will say, well, girl, you got to do your income taxes. Take some of that money and treat yourself. Like, I got my treat myself folder, right? Y'all. Because a lot of people will say, you know what? You deserve it. You deserve it, guys. I know I deserve it. I work real hard for my money. However, I deserve to also be financially stress-free. I deserve to be financially free from things that do not serve me, which is me giving my money away to these companies, and these companies don't give a damn about me. And period, right? So that's what makes me refocus on what I need to do. It makes me readjust and rethink about what I need to do. So I still need to give you guys my debt report, and I will be recording that very, very soon. So don't worry, you will see that coming up, because I'm going to be totally transparent in how much debt I have, because I did not gather those numbers. I was actually going to gather those numbers in the new year, but better late than never for me to just show you, tell you, and keep you abreast on what's going on, okay? So there you go. But that is it. I'm just rambling. That is all, guys. Stay focused in this new year. I wish us all blessings of a healthy financial life, and having the best that we can for ourselves, not just for right now, but for our future selves, okay? I thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, stay blessed, stay beautiful, and keep budgeting and saving, y'all. Bye.